Election protection is one of the most important pro bono initiatives that ProScour does, because it is one way where ProScour can really give back to the community and protect people across the country in all different types of communities, but especially in minority communities, to ensure that they are heard and are able to exercise the right to vote.
For our call center in June, over the course of 2 days, we took over 400 calls that were answered by 45 lawyers from 30 different states. A lot of the issues we saw are similar to ones we've dealt with in past years. People trying to understand where they needed to go to vote, what they needed to do, trying to determine whether or not they were properly registered. I think the single biggest issue is the problems that stem from state and local and county control over voting processes. And this shows itself in a variety of different ways. The most obvious is voter ID laws, which, depending on what state you live in, can be very easy, or they can be incredibly difficult and put up a lot of barriers to voting.
Because there's so much uncertainty right now based upon the COVID-19 pandemic, we are in a situation where it's a bit of a moving target, but we're going to continue to work with the Lawyers Committee to update our research in the states that we are assigned for November in order to ensure that we have all the frequently asked questions, all of the guides, all the information that the volunteers will need to have in their hands to answer the questions. Given the fact that it'll most likely be remote, we'll even be trying, I think this year, to include other ProScour offices, so that it's not just the New York office where the call center historically has been held, but other offices across the country, because if everything is being done remotely, why not leverage the people that we have all across the country to make sure we have all hands on deck for November.
One of the great things about being a part of ProScour is its commitment to helping others, especially through the pro bono program and activities like election protection, give us the opportunity to use our position to help others around the country, not just in the communities where we're located.
It's very important that people in all communities across the country are able to vote, and we're doing our best to ensure that in the event there is any disenfranchisement, and that happens to minority communities, that we're addressing that and we are tracking. That's one of the most important parts of election protection, is to track and make sure that we are assessing what's going on in the country.